Em, how you feeling? That'll make you feel good?
No!
I'm glad your silence wasn't
I'm really kind of annoyed at both of these, actually. The most recent 2 questions have been very annoying, and I don't like them. And I don't know that I particularly like you right this moment, actually.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this very special episode of the CRUBCAST. This episode is the worst game show on the face of the earth, sponsored by the worst podcast on the face of the earth, this one. Every week it gets worse. You know the drill. My name's Kevin. I'm here with 3 of my fellow co-crubbers, the 3 sexiest co-crubbers today. I have Moriarty here. Hi, Em.
Hello, I am here.
In the flesh, we have Nicco, all hail buckets. Hi, Nicco.
What's up, gamers?
And we have Chris, Mykonos fan.
I am here too.
So today we're playing a fun game show based on the fact that I very consistently am good at lying to my friends. So I have a bunch of video game and general pop culture trivia here. At least one thing is wrong in each and every question. And these can be very, very minor details that are wrong. They can be significant details. They are relatively catered to the interests of you 3. I did do that much at least. So that you guys have the best chance at answering them. This is Jeopardy rules, so we have a buzzer app that we are using. You won't hear the buzzes, but I will stop because I can hear the buzz and, call on the person to answer the question or correct the incorrect statement. You can cut me off at any time. Again, usual Jeopardy stuff. If you get it wrong, you can't buzz back in until the other 2 have a chance to have gone. That is just about everything. Again, just think as pedantic as you can possibly be with the corrections that you are going to make.
Wait.
What's up?
You mean pedantic?
Yeah, pedantic.
You mean pedantic? Yeah,
so you get what I'm saying here. You have to be as pedantic as possible in correcting the incorrect facts here. And the fact that you corrected it to pedantic means that you are right for this game show.
I'm perfect!
Does he get a point?
No, M does not get a point for that. I will not give M a point yet.
And again, some of these points?
Yeah, I can give you 3 points. Some of these have multiple incorrect things, like I said, so I will offer it up again as we go through. We're going to start with the Pokemon franchise. Are we all ready?
All right.
Buzzers ready?
All right.
I'll need those 3 points.
Fingers on buzzers, baby.
One other thing I will say is you don't have to get it exactly correct in how pedantic you are. If you are in the ballpark, I will, similar to, I gave a hat tip during our live pre-show here to the folks that drop out with their actually show. This is a show we had the idea for before I knew that existed, but I did watch some of their stuff. I did cross-reference the questions to make sure they're not taken from them in any way or independently made up. But the one thing I will be taking from them is that if you have something that's kind of on the edge, I'll ask you for more, and I'll do the thing where if no one else can get it closer, then you will get the point. Unlike the actually show, you don't need to say actually. There is no form of the question. You're just correcting things.
Okay.
So starting with Pokemon X and Y's Kalos region, as is the case for every canon Pokemon region except Alola, the player will fight 8 gym leaders, collecting badges to gain entry to the Pokemon League. In order, these gym badges are the Bug Badge, Cliff Badge, Rumble Badge, Grass Badge, Voltage Badge, Fairy Badge, Psychic Badge, and Iceberg Badge.
Who remembers X and Y's badges names that are even fans of Pokemon?
I'm sorry, was there a question there?
These are incorrect trivia statements.
It's a fact. We were listening for what's wrong about, like, what stands out as wrong.
I can read it again.
Fact.
Oh, we have
Please.
M that buzzed in.
Volcano.
Okay.
I did not say volcano, so that is incorrect. I can read it again if you 2 would like me to.
I'm going to make a buzz just to have get my action per minute count up.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's how
19
that's
seconds
how you buzz
after
it.
M, you have buzzed in. Hello, Chris.
Hi, I think the Iceberg Badge is probably not named that, and I think it's probably just called the Ice Badge.
It is, in fact, called the Iceberg Badge. Nicco, you can buzz in, or you did buzz in.
I'll buzz. I'll buzz.
Go.
I mean, look, I get a free buzz, technically speaking. Not that I couldn't have like a competitive advantage, to redo it. But okay, I'm gonna say I don't think Kalos is the right region.
Yeah, even I know that one.
So
Hold up,
I know
Nicco
it's
might
a
have you onto
region
something
in-
here. Because
I
maybe
know
the
it's
badges
a
match a
region in
different region.
Pokemon.
You
I
are
know it is a region in
circling-
Pokemon. I don't know
You
what.
are circling around kind of what I'm getting at. So I've reset the buzzers. I'm going to read the question again. Again, you can buzz in at any time to cut me off. I say question. I should correct myself. I'm reading the fact, the trivia that is wrong. Pokemon X and Y's Kalos region, as is the case in every canon Pokemon region except Alola, the player will fight 8 gym leaders, collecting...
It is also the case in Alola that it's 8 gym leaders?
In Alola, there are not gym leaders. There are 4 or... Are there 4... I forget the number, but it's not 8. There's not badges
It's not
in Alola.
8, so it's not 8.
They have like island trials or something because they haven't set up an official
Yes.
league yet, technically.
Yeah. So So
okay.
except
I see.
Alola,
Yeah.
in every canon Pokemon region, the player will fight 8 gym leaders collecting badges to gain entry to the Pokemon League. In order, these badges are the Bug Badge, Cliff Badge, Rumble Badge, Grass Badge, Voltage Badge, Fairy, Psychic, and Iceberg badges. I'm sorry, you went a moment ago. I didn't hear the buzz come through.
I'm going to say Cliff is wrong.
That is correct. And you are not correct. Cliff is correct.
Cliff is correct.
I don't like how you stated that because I got very excited
I wanted
for
to give
a second.
you a little
I was
bit of
like,
hope.
yes.
I will make a man cry by the end of this episode.
That's funny, isn't
That
it?
is my goal.
I was
Chris,
so
you
excited
have-
to be right about
Before
a
we
Pokemon
move on,
thing.
you have one more shot at it.
This is the most diabolical question one, I have to
Yeah,
say.
this is a great opener.
This is the most forgettable
incredible
Pokemon
opener.
game in my book. I've tapped in. The only thing I can think of is that Fairy must be out of order just because that was the new type. And you said it was like badge number 6. And I don't feel like they'd wait that long into the game to showcase the new type, but I might be wrong.
No, according to at least what I dug through, and according to all of the sources that I found, these are in order, and there is no way to skip badge orders. That was not the
I reckon
incorrect
the list
fact.
is a red herring.
You are
reckon the
correct.
list,
So
yeah.
you have all gotten it wrong. No one gets a point here. The correction is the Pokemon Ranger games contain regions such as Fiore, Almia, and Oblivia, and they are in fact canon. Similar to in Pokemon Legends Arceus, there is not a Pokemon League, and that is also canon. So
That's
hopefully
crazy.
you have an
I hate
idea
you.
of what is in store.
I'm
for
happy
this
that
game.
I was like
You were the closest.
yeah.
I'm going to
We're
mark
getting
you
there.
down as the closest in case we don't get points at all.
Yeah, give me the putt, bro. Give me the
Just
give
in
me the
case.
2-putt.
Just in case.
So
So
this
that
is
will
what
take
we're in
us
for. Okay.
to our next question, which is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, that
Let's
guy.
go.
Kind of. There are 2 incorrect things here that I will give you points for if you can find either one of them, or
Right.
both. Pokemon may sit atop the silver screen as the highest grossing video game film franchise of all time, but only if you count movies that consistently hit theaters worldwide. The Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy does take the gold medal. A lot of Pokemon movies, a little aside, only came out in Japan in theaters. They did get successful theatrical releases there, but they didn't release worldwide. However, Sonic wasn't Sega's first franchise to reach the podium at the silver screen. Its 2016 Angry Birds movie would surpass the previous number 1, Prince of Persia, although it was never the highest grossing video game movie because the following month's Warcraft leapfrogged it before it could sit alone at number 1.
Oh,
Chris went first.
I'm buzzing in with pedantry. Would it not count because they only own that movie retroactively? So they didn't own Angry Birds at the time of the first movie's release.
Chris did get 1 point. I'll give you a chance to go for the other one as well.
Oh, I have no idea. Let Nicco have a shot here.
Nicco is next on the buzzer.
I don't think it was Prince of Persia that it dethroned. I think it was a different movie, but I can't think of what it would be off the top
Prince of
my
Persia
head.
was the prior number 1 before the Angry Birds movie. Would have technically surpassed it, but like I said, at the same time, Warcraft was also passing it and passing Angry Birds.
Right.
So there was kind of like Prince of Persia went from 1 to 3, and Angry Birds never had 1 because Warcraft was able to overtake it. M, you have buzzed in as well.
No, I was in the middle of being told I was wrong at the same time that Nicco was wrong. So,
You can still guess before we go, and I'll read the question again.
no,
That's really. Were you gonna say the same thing?
No, this basically. I feel real dumb, and I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Okay, so I'll read it one more time for the bonus point here. Pokemon may sit atop the silver screen as the highest-grossing video game film franchise of all time, but only if you count movies. But if you only count movies that consistently hit theaters worldwide, the Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy takes the gold medal. I'm going to stop that there because that is where it is partially incorrect.
You only count movies that.
So the Sonic trilogy is the number one highest grossing video game franchise of all time if you only count movies that actually released worldwide.
Oh, I think I might have.
You can buzz. Yep. Go ahead.
Sonic movies did not release worldwide?
No, they did. Putting aside Sonic 1 having the COVID issue, but it did release worldwide.
Well, it is what it is,
Chris
fellas.
Or M, do you want to take a gander?
I'm gandering.
I'm gonna randomly say that it was actually Resident Evil that was number one, but I have no idea what to say here.
That's like what I was saying. I was like, I didn't believe Prince of Persia, but I think
Resident Evil is currently number 3.
Well, then it's got to be Mario, right? But like, if we're taking out, I don't know, man.
I will ask you for an answer, because you kind of half posited, but you didn't give me like what you think it fully is.
I'm gonna say that if you take out the things, Pokemon's not number one, and it's actually Mario because it's the only thing that released worldwide.
Ding, ding, ding.
That sounds
gets
right.
the other
Crazy.
point here. The Mario movie franchise is number one, even if you only count the newest movie. If you don't count the 1993 movie, Mario is still number one. Outside of Pokemon, because again, Pokemon had a bunch of releases that made like $20 million each, but didn't release worldwide. So if you're only counting worldwide movies, just the first Mario movie from a couple years ago is the number one movie franchise, video game movie franchise.
I remember
of
it
all
made
time.
so much money, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was number two now. That's crazy.
Sonic will soon pass Resident Evil with the fourth movie. It's literally neck and neck. So it will pass Resident Evil imminently to be the number 3 behind Mario and Pokemon.
that's crazy.
Because even so with Pokemon, if you only count worldwide releases, Pokemon still is number 2 because of Detective Pikachu, the first movie, the second movie. Those 3 alone will, and I think the third movie will make
Detective Pikachu was huge, so yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
People don't respect that film. That film like got normie attention. That was a big movie.
The movie was
Yeah.
good. It was a good movie.
Believe it or not, only grossed about $500 million, which is still insane.
That's still a lot of money
Yeah.
for a Pokemon film,
Yeah,
right?
but Warcraft around the same time also ended up coming out, and again, funnily took over where Pokemon would have been the number 1 as well as Angry Birds.
Which is crazy. You wouldn't think Warcraft is that popular.
the biggest MMO of all time. You wouldn't think it was that popular, though. The game that created Activision Blizzard today and made, like, I don't know, I'm gonna just guess $15 billion. Right? No.
Hey man, I don't
no.
know. I don't know all of this. You know,
I don't know
just
this
like
nerd shit, bro.
yeah. World of Warcraft was just like, oh yeah, everybody's playing World of Warcraft like back in the day, and like that was it. And then I had a computer that couldn't run it, and I bought it, and I tried to run it, and I couldn't run it, and so then I didn't play it.
That game was a South Park episode to me until I was like maybe 17.
It was only ever a South Park episode to me.
So you guys have a general idea of what we're looking for after these first 2 questions.
Yeah.
You've seen
I'm
how in
suffering.
the weeds you must go. You are suffering. The next one goes to Nico's point about things that you may or may not be able to play. You can find the CRUBCAST on every major audio podcast platform, in video form on YouTube, or you can buy half a gallon of milk at crub.org/Kirby Air Ride illegal ROM download free. 0 of those proceeds will go to us because we are not the ones selling it. But what Crub can sell you is on our wonderful Crubscriber membership options. You can join the free Discord at crub.org/join, and if you choose to support on Patreon or YouTube, you'll gain access to hundreds of hours of exclusive video content, hundreds hours of exclusive additional audio content on the Patreon side, past archives of every podcast live stream we do with our pre and post shows, and our gaming book club, fittingly named Book Crub, where you can help us pick a game every month or so, play it with us, and talk about it with us in the Discord's voice chat. What is incorrect about that statement?
I can't buzz in.
Nicco did buzz first. Sorry, the buzzer is... Oh, I'm sorry. No one buzzed first. I didn't reset. Chris buzzed first because I did not correct the buzzer. Sorry.
This Monday's episode that went up yesterday isn't on the Patreon because I forgot it, so not every episode is available technically.
I didn't know that, so that doesn't count. M.
I'm going to say that you wouldn't actually enjoy it.
Ooh.
That is incorrect. Nicco, do you want to take a shot?
Yeah. I think our cheapest tier is actually the throw a quarter at Brody tier.
That is not what I'm looking for. You are correct, but that is not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is at crub.org/Kirby Air Ride illegal ROM download free. You can buy a gallon of milk, not a half gallon.
Oh, that is true.
Jesus
when it's in
Christ,
stock.
I knew that.
Next up is
I knew
Back to the
that.
Future. In Back to the Future, Doc Brown first shows his DeLorean time machine to Marty McFly by sending the car exactly 1 minute into the future. When the DeLorean reappears a minute later, its exterior is ice cold, but safely inside is the world's first time traveler, Doc's dog Copernicus. M.
Feel like the dog's name is not Copernicus. It's like Archimedes or something.
You are close. It is not Archimedes, so if either of the other two can get it right, they will steal the point. If they can't, you get it. Nicco?
Man, it's I would think that like with time fuckery, it's either something like Da Vinci-ish or like more like an Aristotle. So I'm gonna go Aristotle.
That is not it. Chris, do you want to take a crack? Free point if you get it right.
Oh, it's gotta be like a time.
M buzzed in, but Chris
No
did
idea.
not. Okay, so M, you will get the point because you were the closest.
But I'm also going to answer it because Nicco gave it to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's Einstein.
It is Einstein.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Copernicus is Doc's dog in the year 1955. Einstein is the dog in 1985.
That makes sense.
So, M has 2 points now. Nicco has a point that only counts in the case of a tiebreaker.
I have a provisional point.
Yeah, and Chris has 1 point as we go into our next question. Good job.
Well, what
on
I
that.
was going to ask was, when was
Yes,
the
go
last time any of the other two watched Back to the Future? Because I think it was over half
never.
my life ago.
I
Never
haven't
seen
seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in
Really?
a very, very
Neither.
long
I
time.
assumed that would be like an easy one for the three of you to have at least seen.
Even I've
don't
seen those
really-
movies. I don't watch anything anyone watches.
I've seen it,
are they
but
Disney
I would have
movies?
seen it as a small child.
I watched it at it was like a Thanksgiving TNT special where they showed all three, and I was like, well, I'm not doing anything today, so I watched all three, and they were really good.
I just I'll tell you what it is for me. I think I just never cared too much about time travel. And so I just never checked them out.
It's not really about time travel. That's just the device that they use to tell a compelling comedy. And
Yeah,
character
tomato,
study.
tomato.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't care about if you don't care about the premise of the story, then
You're
how
right.
you gonna
Let's go on.
Care about the story? Yeah.
Speaking of things that Nicco doesn't care about, Concord didn't just die faster than the average
Reset me.
housefly. I will reset the buzzer. Concord didn't just die faster than the average housefly. Chris,
Houseflies die faster than 13 days, Kevin.
they actually live 15 to 30 days.
Never mind.
M,
Okay, but Chris is wrong because it didn't take 13 days. I just want to correct him.
How many did it take?
okay.
12.
I think it died 14 exactly, actually.
It was 12. It was 12 days.
They
I
announced
remember
it
it
on
was a day short of 2 weeks. It was a national tragedy.
It was
It
12
was
days.
September-
I made a video
September-
about it where I said 12 days. Are you saying I was wrong in my video? This would be very disappointing to learn many, many months later.
So
go
September
ask the fan
6th
server.
was the day of the shutdown because the next day was the Astrobot review embargo. Or no, not the next day, but that was the day that they kind of started sending Astrobot stuff out.
I think we can accept a plus or minus 1 day on these types of things because it
No.
doesn't. Are you accepting a greater than or equal to or just a greater than? So
It came out on midnight on the 23rd of August, and it died on September 6th. People got their accounts pulled before that, So Chris could not, for example, finish the game because the servers went down on September 6th, if I am correct. That is not what we're looking for in this specific instance, though. I'm going to start the question over and reset the buzzers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Concord didn't just die faster than the average housefly. Its 2-week lifespan makes it the second shortest-lived live service game of all time, surpassing titles such as Lawbreakers, Apex Legends Mobile, Skull and Bones, X-Defiant, and Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. The only... Go ahead. M?
Skull and Bones isn't technical. Well, probably. I don't. Has anybody ever played Skull and Bones to know if this is a live service game?
They consider it live service.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Justin was a Skull and Bones guy.
No. No, he was.
I will
This is
continue
slander.
unless one of you want to buzz in. I will continue. The only released live service game, I'm going to repeat that part. The only released live service game that Firetalk Studios' opus outlived is The Culling 2, which only lasted 8 days. Chris.
It's Fire Walk, not Fire Talk.
Chris, you got a point.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Good spot, Chris.
As if I'd ever forget, Nicco.
Yeah.
Following up on that one, we're going to jump from Concord to Halo.
You know, I remember The Culling. That game was the game that was trying to be the Battle Royale whatever before PUBG came out. And it really did get screwed by PUBG, like very badly.
So, interestingly, I think The Culling 2, I don't remember when it came out. I didn't write that down. But it came out, was pulled 8 days later. That actually happened because they went back to work on The Culling 1, which then later shut down, I think in 2020.
Yeah, people were very annoyed that they decided to produce a sequel game instead of, fix the first one that they'd already charged a bunch of money for.
Splitgate core.
Yeah.
Gate.
So, jumping from Concord to Halo, vehicle gameplay has been a core tenet of the Halo series from the very beginning, both in its single-player campaign and online multiplayer. Many of these vehicles share the series' long history, having been featured in some form in every FPS Halo game. These include the Scorpion and Wraith tanks, the iconic Warthog, the Covenant's Banshee attack flyer thing, and the Ghost Speeder. Oddly enough, the two-person Mongoose cannot say the same, having been cut from Halo 2 during production. Chris went first.
I've only buzzed just because there is a level of pedantry here that we're apparently looking for. Halo 1 did not have online multiplayer, and you did say...
Chris is on the board.
No, I thought it was being annoying. That was it?
Wow.
Okay, Halo 1 did not
is
have online multiplayer.
I'm
Stop suppressing the annoying urge for this game is what I'm hearing, and just say shit.
Okay, I didn't realize we were...
I'm excited to be witnessing this because I'm not going to get any points in this game, but
I figured that these two would buzz in early, and that would give you the chance to jump on them.
Oh, I'm ready to pounce at any moment.
I got one for you, Nicco.
Yeah.
A 14-time Grammy nominee and 3-time winner, Sean Combs made history in 2024, becoming just the third member of the Muppets Cinematic Universe to be the subject of a Department of Homeland Security raid, joining Martha Stewart and Zero Mostel, the subject of a Red Scare-era communist accusation. Combs made a cameo appearance in Muppets Most Wanted, where he forced Pepe the King Prawn to blow on his dice in a casino. At the time of writing, this is still featured in the Disney Plus cut of the movie, with 10 Change.org signatures petitioning to remove it. In this... Nicco?
I don't think... There's no way it's still featured in that.
It is, in fact, still featured.
It's Disney, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I will continue. One of you can buzz to stop me. In this 10-second scene, Pepe said, and I quote, "Come on, Diddy Daddy."
This is crazy.
Chris.
I don't think there are 10 signatures and 10 seconds. I don't think 10 would appear twice. So I think there were only 8 signatures.
There were 10 signatures. 10-second was an estimate, I should say. It was like a 15-second clip. You can find it on YouTube. 10 of it really involves Diddy.
Gotcha. That after the last one, I'm like, okay, be as granular as humanly possible.
No, you should be doing that. Em, you have a freebie before I go and reread the question.
I feel like it has to be about the people who have been part of the Homeland Security part of this, right? And I'm going to say that Martha Stewart wasn't investigated by Homeland Security.
You
Because it
are
was the SEC.
Wow, yeah,
You
SEC.
are correct.
Oh my
I almost
god.
looked right by it. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Oh
Martha
my
Stewart was
God.
not rated by DHS, and Mostel was accused and investigated by the, at the time, and I guess now again, War Department before being blacklisted from Hollywood for years.
That
Yeah,
flew by
there
me
we go.
because I don't know who that is. And Martha Stewart happened when I was like maybe 8 or 9, right? So I just knew Arrested. I didn't know.
Yep.
Well, Martha Stewart was back when we cared about holding millionaires
accountable?
Accountable. Not
Yeah.
no, we still hold anyone, just not millionaires, right?
Yeah, there was also, I didn't include this because he wasn't investigated. Willie Nelson was had his assets seized by the IRS. He was also in the Muppet Cinematic Universe.
Poor
Man.
Willie.
Just for smoking some weed.
Current markers here. M and Chris each have 3. Nicco has the provisional point, which at this point I'm just going to count.
Yeah, that feels fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump to a game that I know Nicco cares about. Borderlands. Every Borderlands game features 4 to 6 playable vault hunters tasked with searching for the legendary M.
None of them include 6.
That is, as far as I know, incorrect.
Oh, wait. I misunderstood what you were saying. Okay.
You can have 4 to 6 playable vault hunters, not
Yes,
playable
okay.
people.
Yep.
So-
Yeah.
I will continue, and one of you can buzz in to stop me.
This was a mistake. I know I shouldn't have wasted it, but I thought that was an easy one. I fucked up.
Tasked with searching for the legendary Iridian Vaults. A series fond of planet hopping, the games have taken us to the far reaches of the arid world of Pandora, the wide open jungles of Eden 6, the busy cityscapes of Promethea, the mysterious Athenas and Necrotophea?
Necrotophea, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
As well as Pandora's moon Elpis and even the Hyperion Company's own moon base Helios, all to search for the lost treasures of the Iridians, and more often than not, defeat the destructive guardians of those treasures, the Vault Monsters. Chris has buzzed in just before Nicco.
You said every Borderlands game. You don't play 4 to 6 in Tales of the Borderlands. That's all I got. Did I get it?
You're smart cookie.
Oh my god.
The one
this is
Borderlands I
crazy.
played. Let's go.
Tales
Meanwhile,
from the Borderlands.
I was about to buzz in and be like, yeah, I didn't know these games took place in space because I just remember us being on
What?
one planet.
There's
I
one
think
that's
the
literally
one-
called Space Australia.
The one
don't
Borderlands
play
I played
these
with you was the
games.
pre-sequel, which I think takes place on the moon, and we were running around on the moon.
In Space Australia.
In
I
low
didn't-
gravity.
I never
Yep.
played pre-sequel. I played.
I think you and I might have played that, Chris.
Oh, that might have been you, me, dressed in Sean.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played Borderlands
Okay.
2, and that's it. And
Fair.
only a little bit with you guys.
I would also
So-
like to buzz
Yes.
again.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a Vault Guardian.
That is Brody's fault. I'm not going to give you a point for that.
But it's a Vault!
So yes,
Okay.
Chris was right. Tales from the Borderlands only features 2 playable Vault Hunters, Reese and Fiona.
Yeah, and
Troy
then there's
Baker,
new
baby.
tales that nobody talks about.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
There's a new Tales of the Borderlands.
It's really bad. That one has 3, so...
Okay, so that one would have counted. Either way, Chris got the idea that there was not all that. I'm gonna let Nicco pick. Do you want the question first about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or Doom?
Oh, Jesus. Let's go worse first. Let's go Doom first.
Originally, the project that became Doom spawned as a licensed tie-in game to the Alien franchise. M.
The thing that became Doom... no, god damn it. I need to stop clicking so early.
id Software, however, wasn't able to secure the Alien license, but kept the Alien influence, originally calling the project, quote, "It's Green and Pissed," end quote. The team used photo turntable scans of clay-sculpted demons from 5 to 8 different angles, an idea by lead artist Adrian Carmack from his experience from working on Clay Fighter Tournament Edition. Other scans were used as well, such as combining toy guns for the weapons and using some of the... Nicco.
Clay Fighter Tournament Edition sounds fake.
That is a real game.
There was a game before Doom?
There were several games before Doom.
Doom was not
Just
the
a few.
first... Other scans were used as well, such as combining toy guns for the weapons and using some of the team's body parts for things like Doom Guy's arm or for random intermittent textures. Chris, you have a freebie before I open it back up.
I'm going to throw this one out. The lead artist wasn't named Adrian Carmack.
It was definitely Adrian Carmack, yeah.
He was.
It was just one random fact that there's 2 Carmacks and they're not related. And they both, out of the 4 people who worked on that game, right, 2 of them were Carmacks and they weren't related. Go figure.
Man, that felt like an easy softball one to play on the idea of like everyone knows John Carmack. So let's see if we can slide this bullshit in. Okay.
And
I can,
I'm going through all of the facts. Yeah, please do, because I'm going through all the facts here and I'm like, no, that one's right.
Originally, the project that became Doom spawned as a licensed tie-in game to the Alien franchise. id Software, however, was not able to secure the license. Nicco.
Alien wasn't a franchise yet? Was it just one movie?
No, it was a franchise at that point.
Okay.
That's the kind of thinking
Alien
I like,
1
though.
came out in 79. Doom came out in 93.
Good try, though.
91.
Mm-hmm. Good try.
Good one. Mm-hmm. id Software, however, was not able to secure the Alien license, but kept that Alien influence, originally calling the project It's Green and Pissed. The team used photo turntable scans of clay-sculpted demons from 5 to 8 different angles, an idea by lead artist Adrian Carmack from his experience from working on Clay Fighter Tournament Edition. Other scans were used as well, such as combining toy guns for the weapons and using some of the team's body parts for things like Doom Guy's arm or random textures. Not random in the sense that they were randomized, just certain textures. Chris.
I'm throwing a shot with no idea. They weren't clay figures. They were something else.
Some of them were clay.
Yeah, they were definitely clay. It's really cool because you can, like, that's how come they have such cool textures on this early, 90s game that looks wild compared to everything else. I'm going to go ahead and say that it wasn't toy guns.
No, that is actually true as well. They took different pieces of toy guns and either physically put them together or via photo editing. I'm not sure which. The answer, none of you get this point, is that Adrian did not work on Clay Fighter. That came out the year after Doom.
I was so close.
Clay Fighter originally, the first version, did come out in 93 as well, but he never worked on that. Shout out to Trav for that one.
I want you to understand how incredibly annoyed I am by this.
Bro,
That's
I
a
was
crazy
so
one.
close.
That's devious.
That's crazy work.
Is at 3 points. Chris is at 4. Nicco is at 1.
So every
still have
Doom
a few
thing about that
questions.
was correct, technically.
Yep, it was just Clay Fighter.
That's mean. That's so mean to do with him here.
Next up, Fortnite.
Yo.
Battle Pass.
Fortnite.
Did I mention Fortnite?
No one has buzzed in. M.
It's Fortnite Battle Royale?
That is not what I'm looking for. Fortnite. Nicco.
Oh, did you spell it wrong? Did you really spell it Fortnight and it's Fortnite? Are you really pronouncing it the way that it's spelled the wrong way?
That is not what I'm looking for specifically.
Oh,
Only Kevin
MF.
can see it.
It's
Fortnite.
oh, jeez, Louise.
Chris, you have a chance here.
Oh my God, it's
Hold on. Let me look at your glasses reflection real quick. I see myself in there. I see your room. Yep, Discord is
I see it.
granulating at the moment.
God.
Go ahead, Chris.
I have no information gleaned from your glasses, but I'm going to guess that Fortnite isn't the game you went to and you went to a different game and you're just lying about the game you went to and I'm supposed to tell from your glasses.
Reset
Nope,
this
I will
buzzer.
reset
I got it.
and I will say one more time. Nicco.
Hollow Knight.
Correct. Behind me is a picture of Hollow Knight on my digital picture frame. It is not Fortnite, it is Hollow Knight.
That was the hint? But that doesn't even make sense.
What do you mean? It's right there.
Nicco got it.
It's
so
right
clearly
there.
it made
It's there,
some
but him
sense.
saying Fortnite isn't.
It's right there. It's right
That's
there.
Hollow Knight.
This makes sense
I said
to me.
Fortnite. That's not Fortnite.
Yeah.
That's Hollow Knight.
Yo, comment if you got that one. Shouts out.
I didn't
Parappa
realize.
the Rapper. Figure it out.
Oh, per Fappa the Fapper.
I don't like that. Em, how you feeling? That'll make you feel good?
No! No! I'm really kind of annoyed at both of these, actually. The most recent two questions have been very annoying, and I don't like them. And I don't know that I particularly like you right this moment, actually. That one's pretty fucking annoying. I give that a fuck. This one, that's a fuck.
I was really worried the silence was like resignation or complicity with this, Em. So thank you. I was like, there's no way.
Let your tears fall like Versace little raindrops, Moriarty.
With that, Nicco is up to 2 points. Em is at 3. Chris is at 4. So it is still anybody's game.
I'm just glad Nicco gets to be a part of it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to go to one more here.
No, no.
Member 76 of the Genius Society is an automaton named Scrulum, a robot who is dressed in a full suit and monocle. Scrulum was named a member of the Society of Eos of Abundance. Nicco.
I have to say this. It's Meltan. It's not Scrulum.
That is not what I'm looking for, and it is not correct. Scrulum was named a member of the Society by the Eos of Abundance, at which point the Interastral Peace Corporation gifted him a mechanical cuckoo clock in an attempt to appease him so that he would call off his war of inorganics against organic life. Scrulum hails from and is the ruler of Planet Scrulum, a fully automated planet. All of Scrulum's subjects on planet Scrulum are called Scrulumites, and likewise are automatons. Scrulum is considered to be the best hacker in the known universe. One of his appearances in Honkai Star Rail was to stop Silverwolf, the other best hacker in the known universe, from stealing a key item. The way that Scrulum punished Silverwolf was by banning all 76 of her gaming accounts. Chris, you buzzed in.
Scrulum isn't the name.
Scrulum is the name. And you get a freebie.
I'm going to guess that the number is wrong. And
is correct.
Okay.
I can read it again if you would like.
I really don't want you to.
You know what? Yeah, I'd like for you to read it again if you could. Could you make sure that you get through it in a single take, though? Because every time you mess up, it's really messing me up.
The glasses are really screwing me up. I'm sorry. Member 76 of the Genius Society is an automaton named Scrulum, a robot who is dressed in full suit and monocle. Scrulum was named a member of the Society by the Eos of Abundance, at which point the Interastral Peace Corporation gifted him a mechanical cuckoo clock in an attempt to appease him so that he would call off his war of inorganics against organic life. Scrulum hails from and is the ruler of Planet Scrulum, a fully automated planet. All of Scrulum's subjects on planet Scrulum are called Scrulumites, and likewise are automatons. Scrulum is considered to be the best hacker in the known universe. One of his appearances in Honkai Star Rail was to stop Silverwolf, the other best hacker in the known universe, from stealing a key item. The way that Scrulum punished Silverwolf was by banning all 76 of her gaming accounts.
Bro, I hate Justin so much. I just want Justin
Nicco.
to know.
Yeah, no, it's... Dude, it's like... I'm going to say this answer. Again, I'm just shot in the dark here. It's got to be... I'll give you my answer in 1 second, but my thought process was, I think Scrulumites might have been wrong, but I'm not going to say that as the answer. Scrulumites sounds made up because I made up Druckmanites. And
fair.
What I was going to say is it's full suit, monocle, and top hat. And top hat is the key difference there.
He may have a top hat. That is not what I'm looking for.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I will
never play this game. Em, you have buzzed in.
I'm going to guess that the name of the organization that gave the prize is wrong.
You're close.
Jesus.
I'm going to give Chris a chance. If he can get it exactly right, he will get the point. If not, you will tie. You will get the point and get to 4. Go ahead, Chris.
My answer was not related to that, so it's wrong. I was going to guess that he didn't get a mechanical cuckoo clock, because Honkai Star Rail is like a future school thing, right? So why would he get that?
God, you know more about it than I do. That could be very...
No, M gets the point. It was the Eos of erudition, not abundance.
Wow.
There's like 3 Honkai Star Rail people in the world like, yo, how do they not know, bro? It's the Eos of abundance.
Wow, man.
So,
Did
we
you
are
say
at 4.
it was the Eos
The
of
Eos,
erudition?
A-E-O-S of erudition,
Oh,
not abundance.
What does that mean?
yeah. Well, being erudite, right?
Yeah.
Like that. That
Erudition.
would not make a lot of sense, I suppose.
Honkai Star Rail,
But
I don't know.
that's the thing, right? Like as soon as you said Honkai, I was like, but they do use some crazy names there.
I thought that was a Fallout 76 thing up until that point.
Nope,
yeah,
that was
76. I was like, yeah, screw them. 76, of course.
Unless Justin got anything wrong there, that is all true except for specifically the Eos. And he doesn't play Honkai Star Rail, is the funny part. He just knows about Skrullum and Planet Skrullum and the Skrullamites, and just knows that fact.
Yeah,
he
that's
just-
the
yeah.
thing he just knows.
As soon as you said it, my first thought was Ghost Nut, which is why I said Meltan.
Fair.
It was a fair guess.
Yeah.
These final 2 each have 2 things wrong.
Okay.
This first one's going to be about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It is still anybody's game, and I don't have a tiebreaker, so
So let's tie.
by the end of the game's lifespan, after adding 11 DLC characters and capping off at 89 total fighters, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate boasted the largest roster in fighting game history up to that point. Nicco,
It's still the largest roster in fighting game history.
it is not.
Ah.
Chris,
I'm assuming the worst of you with this answer. It's not the largest fighting game roster in history because Mugen exists, which has like infinite characters.
you are going down that avenue. I'm not looking for Mugen or Mugen.
But I'm right.
M, do you want a freebie before I read the question again? There are 2 things you can get here.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these games well enough. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's not 89.
There are 89 total fighters. I will wipe one of these off the map here because Chris, you were close. I'm not going to give it to you, but I'm going to clarify what I said.
Okay.
There were a number of games that already existed that are official games that have a larger roster. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 has 161 characters. Tobal 2 on the PS1 has over 200. And if you want to go questionable, Fire Pro Wrestling Returns has over 300 characters, not counting creative fighters.
Forgot.
And a fun
Fire
fact,
Pro.
this is not related, but a fun fact, Smash Ultimate technically surpassed, if you're counting like true-ish fighting games, the Def Jam Fight for New York PSP port had the most fighting game characters prior to that, depending on how you define a fighting game.
Jeez Louise.
That is not that is true. That is not what I'm looking for. But there is still 1 point we can get, so I'm going to read the question again and reset our buzzers. By the end of the game's lifespan, after adding 11 DLC characters and capping off at 89 total fighters, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate boasted the largest roster in fighting game history up to that point. Chris.
The only thing left is that there weren't 11 characters. That's the only other thing I can think of that's wrong with that.
Can you be more specific?
I think I can, if he can't.
I can't give you like the literal exact number, but I am assuming the worst of you again, and I'm imagining that every Dragon Quest hero technically counts as a separate Echo, or maybe that doesn't count, but like Echo fighters make this right or more wrong, you know?
If neither of the other 2 get it spot on, I will give you the point. Nicco,
No
you
pressure.
were up next.
I think they released them in multiples of 5, so would it not be 15?
M, you have buzzed in.
I'm going to guess that you are doing normal fuckery, all right? And that it is not 11, that it is 12.
You are correct. There were
As soon as it came out of Nico's mouth, I was
5
like, wait.
There are 5 DLC fighters in the first wave, 6 in the second wave because Pyra and Mithra are different characters per Nintendo itself. And then there was the Piranha Plant, which was free.
I forgot about
12.
the Piranha Plant.
This is so incredibly, incredibly Kevin.
Pyra and Mithra being different characters, we have spoken about that. Like that's canon. Like we've spoken about that in the past.
There's I'm not doing that as like a bit. That is a thing that
canon.
Nintendo considers. Like Sheik and Zelda were different characters. Each of the 3 Pokemon in Pokemon Trainer are different characters. They consider it that way.
Yeah.
Pyra and Mithra are different blades, bro.
Yeah.
That as well. I'm going to take away a point for that.
Yeah, take away a point from him.
So, M, you are currently in the lead.
Judge, bring him to the back room and suck him off.
M is currently in the lead with 5. Nicco has 2, so he is pretty much out of it. Chris has 4. This final question has 2 things you can get right. I will say this one does contain spoilers for the game in question. I will read the question that includes the spoiler warning. So you will want to jump ahead in the timestamps. Again, I have this written down in the thing. So I'm going to go and talk about Final Fantasy. Are you all ready?
Let's go.
Yay.
This entry contains spoilers for the Final Fantasy X subseries, namely their famous endings. So if you don't know their stories but still wish to experience them, jump ahead to the timestamp in the show notes or description. Released in Japan on the same day as the Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD remaster in 2013, a novel titled Final Fantasy X 2.5 Eien no Daisho, literally translated as something close to The Price of Eternity, acts as an extended follow-up to 10-2's good ending. By completing enough of 10-2's objectives, that ending shows the summoner-turned-sphere hunter Yuna achieving her goal of finding the whereabouts of and functionally reviving her lover Tidus. M.
I'm going to say that it doesn't follow up the good ending.
It does.
God damn it.
I will continue. You guys can buzz in. M is out until you have both buzzed in. By completing enough of 10-2 objectives, that ending shows the summoner-turned-sphere hunter Yuna achieving her goal of finding the whereabouts of and functionally reviving her lover Tidus, the professional blitzballer and protagonist of the first Final Fantasy X, who in that game's ending had ceased to exist, owing to the fact that Tidus was actually a kind of dream spawned by the very same being controlling Sin, a giant flying whale that appears every 10 to 100 years and destroys technologically advanced cities in the world of Spira. Defeating Sin and the being controlling Sin once and for all meant that Tidus sacrificed his own existence, and as he was never a truly living creature, that unlike everything else in Spira, Tidus did not even reach Spira's afterlife known as the Far Plane. Thanks to Yuna's actions in 10-2, Tidus is made corporeal once again, although not for long. The 10 2.5 novel picks up from here and is split into 3 sections based on the 2 heroes' perspectives, titled Boy's Side, Girl's Side, and Boy and Girl. Chris.
I just need you to stop talking so I buzzed in.
Jesus. Right? Like, it feels so oppressive just hearing this. I feel like this is what it's like when somebody is like, oh, no, I'm telling you, Kingdom Hearts, man, the story makes perfect sense, right? And
this is like, what Sean feels like when you talk to him about Kingdom Hearts. He's just
right?
like, I don't understand any of this.
I don't understand any of it.
I do have a kind of sincere guess, though.
Sure.
It's not 10 2.5, the novel thing. I don't think that's what it's called. That feels too on the nose.
It is, in fact, called that.
Square Enix. Okay.
So I will continue reading. Nicco does get a free guess. At any point, you can buzz in and guess before we then break this into pieces and talk further. Boy's Side, Girl's Side, and Boy and Girl are the name of the 3 sections of the book, based on the 2 heroes' perspectives, as they deal with the aftermath of both killing the planet's main religion and of the implications of reviving a dude who didn't exist, and whether that meant that it was actually the same dude. Nicco.
Okay. I haven't heard lightning mentioned in this.
You know, that's true, Nicco. You haven't
You have
heard
not
lightning
heard
mentioned in this. Claire Theron, as she's called.
Go ahead. Continue. Go ahead.
So I would think that instead of Tidus, it would be lightning. I know Tidus is in 10. And I know I know the laugh, the Tidus laugh. That's all I know.
Lightning is the protagonist of Final Fantasy XIII.
Well, that would explain why they're not in this game, yeah.
It would.
I will. I'm not going to reread. Not going to reread this one, so I'm going to continue where I am.
Yeah.
The boys' side of the story ends with Tidus getting hit by a blitzball as they walk across a beach, which is actually a 1,000-year-old bomb that explodes and decapitates Tidus, leaving Yuna in shock as his head lands near her. The girls' side involves Yuna learning how to re-revive him, with the caveat that he will cease to exist forever if he finds out that he is once again not real. This internal struggle within Yuna later manifests in the audio drama Final Fantasy X Will, which debuted within the 10-10-2 HD collection, as Yuna breaks up with Tidus for his safety, and they find out that literally all of what I've told you is going to be undone because somehow Sin returned.
Are we at the end, or is there more?
That is the quote.
That's rough.
I don't want to burn my last guess on it, but there was something like 30 minutes ago at the start that I needed clarification on.
Sure.
But
I can clarify.
If I ask, then I think I'm guessing is my conundrum.
I will let you ask, and then you have to buzz in time before someone else jumps on you.
Okay.
If you're going to guess then.
Did you say 10-2 came out in 2013 or the HD collection?
The HD collection. 10 came out in 2001. 10-2 came out, I don't remember when. The HD collection came out in 2013 in Japan.
Yeah, it
2014
felt
in the
too
US.
obvious, right? But I felt like you were just expecting us to listen and let you speak, and then that would just get like blown to the side. But I was like, that's weird. Okay.
I can read it again if you really want me to.
I don't want it, but I think we have to. Unfortunately,
Official
I
guess.
have to.
Chris.
There's one detail that stood out to me. It's very strange that the whale comes 10 or 100 years, and that felt wrong. I feel like it has to be a set interval for a cycling mythological thing.
No, in Final Fantasy X, it is not a consistent thing, so that's why people are not. They don't understand why only 10 years have passed since the last one, because usually it was every 100 in the prior examples of Sin coming and then being defeated as part of the plot of that game, causing what they call the calm before the next calm is broken by Sin returning.
The calm before
Nicco.
the storm.
I'll buzz as well.
Yes.
If Tidus is a professional... Name that ball. What's the ball? Say the ball.
Blitzballer.
If Tidus is a professional blitzballer, and you took the time to notate that, I would imagine that a blitzball is not the thing that hits him in the head, because if he's a professional, he'd be able to handle one and presumably avoid getting hit by it.
It hits him from behind. He then turns, and this was mistranslated by somebody at some point as him turning to kick it and it exploding. Mm-hmm. He goes, "Oh, I wonder whose this is," and then explodes, and his head is ripped off.
I see.
That felt so real, though. I thought Nicco had that, and I was about to just walk away because that felt so real. I'm not lying. I was like, of course. Why would he let it hit his head? That was really stupid. Why would that happen?
I will let M get one more guess, and then I will read it one more time so you guys can get one more round of guesses before
I'm
I call
gonna
it.
guess that. God, I wish I had like the captions for what you said so I could go through it and.
I would post it in the Discord, but it is more than 2,000 characters, so I can't physically fit it in a message.
I'm going to guess that the death of Tidus doesn't happen in that section that you talked about.
Can you be more specific?
I'm gonna guess. Okay. All right. Okay. Shit! I wish I could remember now because. Okay, I'm gonna guess that it doesn't happen at the end of the. Which one did you say? You said
he said that the boy ending he died.
You said at the end of the boy ending it died. I'm gonna guess it happens.
The boy's ending. Sorry to be pedantic. The boy's ending. I don't want to screw you over, Em.
The boy's ended. I'm gonna guess it happens at the end of the girl's ending.
I will let the others get a shot at it.
It happens
Nicco.
at the end of the boys and girls ending?
That was what he kind of just said, so no.
Oh, no, he said the girls ending.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said at the end. Either way, that's not correct.
Okay.
Chris, you have a chance here. And you can also buzz in and get another shot now.
Bankrupt.
I don't even remember like the original time you said Titus died is where I'm stuck.
Right? Like,
I can't really say anything further. I can let you guys discuss it amongst yourselves, but I can't really elaborate because that will give the goat.
Yeah.
Okay, and Nico's guess to help append Moriarty's guess was incorrect.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, like, I really want to call him out on the boys ending, the girls ending, and the boys and girls ending, but the problem is that sounds so real. Sorry, Chris, you go.
Chris, you have buzzed.
Yeah.
It happened in the audio drama, Will.
Nope. I'll give you a shot just for funsies. You got the point, so therefore you have won this game either way.
I don't know enough about these things.
Can I give him a guess?
Yeah, good.
I bet the audio drama is not called Will in the first place.
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
I can't even figure out what to guess on is the problem.
So you said it happened at the end of the girl's side. It happens at the start of the girl's side.
That's criminal.
And none of them jumped on it. They all went to boy and girl or whatever Chris said.
I mean, I would have too. I was like immediately, clearly it's got to be the boy and girl.
If you had just said it happened in the girl
it's true.
side, I would have given you the point right then and there.
Yeah,
Oh my god, this is so pedantic.
I usually am pretty good at like lateral thinking type stuff like that, as can be seen, I think, by my guesses that were pretty like out of left field, but like kind of plausible. This one, it just blindsided me. That one, just it being at the beginning of one of them, I was like, I hadn't even considered thinking laterally like that.
My emotional roller coaster was I've never played more than like 5 hours of 10, but I have heard about how crazy the plot of all that extra stuff is over time. And I was like, oh, this whole thing is a work from Kevin. All of this is stupid. And as soon as I heard the blitzball like exploding his head thing, I had like two.
You were like,
and Angel and Devil on my shoulder, and the Angel was like, no, you read about this on a forum 10 years ago. And the Devil was like, Kevin would just make this up because we don't know what he's talking about.
So all of what I've said is actually true outside of the fact that it happens in the girls' side chapter because it goes to Yuna's perspective right before they explode. All of the stuff about Yuna getting to learn from a random deity that she can re-revive him, but if he finds out he's been re-revived, he's gone forever. That is also true. They don't use the term revive in that instance. It's weird with how they do it in that world. Again, everything else of that is true. The only other thing that was technically, debatably,
there was a second one,
something
right?
you could have corrected, was that Titus, despite being a dream, is shown in the ending of 10 to be reaching the far plane, that afterlife area, because he and his father Jecht, despite being dreams, do become slightly more real after coming into contact with the rest of the real Spira. They are from functionally a dream world.
So, okay.
From the villain who is manifesting a dream
I don't
world.
know. No, we don't care anymore.
Them interacting, there's an important thing here. Them interacting with and impacting the world and the people within that world is real. Them having that impact is real. So therefore, because you've made an impact on people, you are then yourself real, which is kind of a cool commentary on the concept of what it means to exist. And if you don't exist, the fact that you've impacted something means you do exist.
I suppose.
That's crazy.
You know,
It's a very beautiful way to end our quiz here.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, the only reason that I even considered that it would be this stupid thing that you said is because I was going through it and I'm like, no, he's not going to actually make us pay attention to this because he knows, right? Like, so as soon as it was the blitzball thing, it was like, okay, so this is the part that matters, right?
Nicco did buzz in just now.
Oh, please.
No, I don't got anything to say. I just thought it'd be funny.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear it. Big guy.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the end of that, I think.
Yeah. Chris's streak of winning these game shows has come to an end. M has
Come to an
defeated the
end because
beast.
I called out that Pyra and Mithra are called blades.
No, I didn't take away a point from you. That
Oh,
That was a joke.
M already had 5. He has 6 now. You only had 4. Nicco had 2.
can you take
So
away
you would
a
have
point
needed
now?
2 from you?
Yeah, for the blade thing, it'd be funny.
Yeah, you're at 3
Also,
now.
you know, I was supposed to get 3 points if we recall.
That's true. I actually they were sprinkled throughout the episode. You just didn't grab them and correct that they were there. So you
mean-
didn't get them.
You did get 3 points. Yeah.
You did. You did.
More than that, actually.
Right, but
so-
9
so-
points versus 3 versus 2 would be so much more enjoyable.
More of a domination. So wrap up thoughts. What did you guys enjoy this?
No, you suck, and I don't know that I really feel bad about saying that to you. Even.
I thought that was a
give-
good quiz, dude. That was
I'm
fun.
gonna give those 3 points to Nicco, so he's at 5 now. Too.
I don't know anything about these things, and even then, I don't know these types of details about most things generally. So it's just the type of quiz that I show up. I provide some good vibes, and I have fun.
I really thought that Em and Chris would jump the gun more and give you ones that were close for you to jump on. I thought they would be better at this game than they were.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And they were not, which is kind of a shame.
No, this was, dude. The thing is that it was so. The kind of things you're asking were the type of things where I'm thinking about it, going, no.
It's funny. It's funny. I feel like I was more of an asset to the two of you guys than you were to me.
You have to share your points with Nicco because he helped you. He helped set up so many of these.
Man,
Wait, so we're taking
Queen.
another point and a half away from Chris. Is what
Yeah,
I
we'll do
heard.
that. With that, dear listener or viewer, hopefully you enjoyed this incredibly frustrating quiz. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you've gotten correct. You could even just timestamp as you're going through and edit in real time. Use the honor system. Let us know what your guesses were. Or make some corrections. I did see the Twitch chat make one possible correction to the Pokemon one that maybe Bulbapedia got the name of one of the gyms wrong. In which case, that's their fault, not mine. I'm perfect. Whatever the case, if you have anything else that you thought that we got incorrect, let us know. I did crowdsource some of these with the other Crubbers based on their expertise. So there's a good chance the Honkai Star Rail one is very incorrect for all I care. I don't. For the rest of Crub, for Chris and Nicco and M, I'm Kevin, and we still don't have an outro.